So what does one do when he is home alone? Well, I guess I got the baby while his family's at church because he's not feeling well. He watches a rewatch from last night. We have got a great game here. Game two was really, really good. I really enjoyed it. Game. Oh, yeah, I just deleted that market because Taylor's like, it's trading there. Don't do that. Game one, like the other team got screwed by the map. So game two was a lot more interesting. So this is game two from last night. I am playing as the Japanese. We got 5 minutes till treaty drop. I've got 50, 40, and 40. That gets bumped up though. Like at one point I had 100 people on gold. I actually had to delete like trade cards being spawned here because I needed more military. It was crazy. Jono is the, hang on, is the Franks. He's got 30, 20, and 30 and 10 on stone for being rusty. Not doing too bad there. And then also on our side is Taylor, who is always a monster with his economy. 70, 70, and 50 puts the rest of us to shame. And then Austin as our trusty Spanish, 50, 40, and 30. Not doing too bad there, though. He needs to up that gold for sure. I was feeding him gold this game, which actually worked out really well. I had a ton of gold, and he did not have that much gold, and it was a good 1-2 punch. Then on the other side, Alex decided to go Britons. I saw that he left this patch alone. I'm wishing he would have gone for that. I mean, I know it's kind of tricky because that's probably where you're going to be cutting, but getting even a mining camp over there, like especially as the Britons, you want gold and stone. Look at all these gold miners right there. But Alex played a great game overall. Joel flexing on Austin, just went Imperial. Great switch over by going Bulgarians and to build their unique unit, the Gypsy, to mess with Austin. So his economy, 40, 40, and 20. Needs a few more gold carts as well. I'm sure I'm going to be astounded by Larry here. Larry went Spanish, and yep, 90, 60, and 60. He's a monster. And then Jake as his trusty Rootin' Tootins. Where's he at? He always has so much wood, but that's because he goes a bunch of onagers and works out. And I'm always surprised how many onagers he gets out with so little people on gold. But I'm sure he's going to up his trade here in a little bit as well. Okay, so we got 2 minutes to treaty drop. You'll see the map a little bit. You see that it's another diagonal map, so you get quite a bit of a stretch. Jake does a really good job of putting like the markets here, but also like protecting them really well with these castles and this wall. You'll see that on the other side, I'm kind of doing the same thing. I'm building like barracks in case a cut happens here, and then I'm getting some castles up. Larry's just indicated they're going to cut there, which as of right now, only Taylor has stuff over there. I'm going to build some stuff here in a second, and we haven't really quite finished our wall yet. So let me pick up the pace a little bit, and we'll start watching. Okay. It is a great game. Everyone played really, really well. I was really impressed with everyone. A lot of good back and forth, so hope you all enjoy it. Larry's ready to go. All right, Alex is saying he hasn't finished his wall yet. Oh, man, Alex is really going right up against that forest line. Okay. So Larry has started the cut. And Alex is here with a few archers. Jono's starting to build some barracks up here. I completely expected the cut over here, so like all my military is going to be being built over here. Like I've got trebuchets going up. And then I do start building some barracks over here just in case they cut in the middle, and they do, and they're through. So by this point, we realize they're through. Jono just got hit. We're freaking out a little bit. Jono can't finish building these. In fact, I don't think he builds these at all. So we are slow on the uptake. Like, but it looks like only Larry was right. Oh, here's Jake as well. We got all onagers. Jono's about to get wrecked. So Larry decides, hey, I'm going to go over here. Starts messing with my villagers. I try to castle drop, but I've got the barracks here, and I've got halberdiers coming and all these trebuchets. So it looks like Taylor and Austin completed their cut. So Taylor cuts through. He's starting to hit on Alex. Here comes Austin as well to mess with stuff. Oh, there's that mining camp I was wanting. And we're through, and we go straight to the trade. Alex has to turtle up. Meanwhile, in the middle, Taylor's on both sides. Bless his heart. I'm trying to respond as quickly as I can. Oh man, I've got some idle troops going on. Here they come. I got that castle up. Here in a second, I'm going to build some more barracks and all of that. And meanwhile, on the other side, Larry's over here. Looks like he's cleared us out. Joel's here responding. Larry's on both sides like a madman. Taylor tried to go in there. And so they do a really good job responding on this side. And Larry just sent a bunch of stone to Jake so he could build up his towers, it looks like. And Larry tried to castle drop on our side, and my trebuchets are just having none of it. So at this point, we've responded pretty well. I'm just having my trebuchets take out these buildings that Larry had up. Meanwhile, on the other side, Taylor is here. Austin is here. Joel's done a great job. Oh my gosh, that's just nasty. How many does he have? Alex has like 58 freaking longbowmen right there. Like the jerk he is. Taylor does a pretty good cut over here again. Okay. I'm starting to get flexed on again by Jake and Larry. I'm just over here like, thank you, Jono. I was like begging Jono. I'm like, Jono, help, help. Just send stuff, please. For the love of all things holy, send stuff. We've cleared out Larry's buildings except for that castle, which I'm sending stuff for the castle right now. I realize they're coming with a lot. I'm going to be hitting with a lot of infantry as well. Like I know Jake's going to come with the Teutonic Knights, so I build an archery range, a few archery ranges, so I can build some hand cannoneers, which you see me popping out. I was pop capped pretty much all game. I should have deleted some of my economy, to be honest. Sorry, that mouse hover is... Ella is trying to mess with my mouse, and so my game is kind of hovering all over the place. So I'm now trying to like take out these onagers and these towers with my trebuchets, which kind of messed with Jono a little bit. On this side, here's our trade. It looks like Joel's holding, and Larry's here, and like I remember the whole game, like Taylor and Austin were like, guys, are you winning on your side? You need to be winning on your side because Larry's over here, so you should be winning on your side. I'm like, Larry's here too. So Larry's everywhere. So Jono does this all game where he like gets a bunch of like cavalry saved up, and then he goes and does a dive. My hand cannoneers are being wrecked. I'm just sending a bunch of trash, really. I just keep begging Jono. I'm like, Jono, go for the siege. I will get everything else. Go for the siege. And I start putting a few more castles over here to kind of help us with our defense. So I've got a few more over here. Over here, Alex is building another castle. His longbowmen are just insane. He's done a very good job of responding. Like him and Joel did a very good job of responding to that first cut. And over here, we're starting to get flexed on a little bit. I've got some more trebuchets going for these things. No one's really taken a hit to their economy yet. Jono, send these forward. Come on, buddy. Come on. Come on, Jono. Yeah, no one's really taken a hit to their economy yet. I know I'm going to start getting pushed on here because, well, it's just kind of me for a little bit. Jono, like I said, he comes in waves. So when he's not here, I'm in trouble. When he is here, I get a little bit of support. So looks like we can go in another few barracks over here to help. So that's where I got barracks coming in. Over here on this side, you see that Joel is starting to flex a little bit. He's now in here. Larry has shifted over here because it's kind of me and Jake 1v1ing over there. So he doesn't really need to be over there. Though you see he's still got stuff. Like Joel's here. They're like all really on everyone's side. There goes one of my castles. Taylor helps out, which I appreciated. I needed that. I need to do a better job of microing, and I do so. I think starting at this point, I'm really using my trebuchets to start focusing on those. Yes, anytime Jono comes, we get a push. Like, I get breathing room anytime Jono comes, which I need. Over on this side, Larry's here with a freaking trebuchet, because of course he is. Of course he is. Alex has all these freaking archers, because of course he does. They're so close to our markets. Looks like Joel's got some idle troops he's about to bring up. Okay. Over here, Jake just keeps building towers, because why wouldn't he? The jerk. I start kind of going quite a few trebuchets to like just see what I can do with them. Which I think Jake and Larry both said was annoying, so that means it was effective. Yeah, you can see my trebuchets are really focusing on these onagers. Yes, Jono. Like I said, anytime Jono comes, I'm just a happy little bee. Okay. Oh gosh, Joel, Larry, Alex, just flexing on these guys. Let's look at Austin's economy, because I know I sent him quite a bit of gold at one point, and I want to see when that happens, because the gold I sent him, I think, will allow him food. Austin, oh, has got. I'm wondering what Taylor's kind of indicating there. Okay, over on this side, at this point, me and Taylor, like, we're all kind of freaking out. Like, what is going on? How do we win this game? Because we are not winning on either side. Like, oh my gosh, how do we win this game? I'm looking at this and I just don't understand how we win. There it goes. That was clutch. So Taylor actually said, hey, we're getting a bottleneck from these two military buildings, and he deletes them. And that changes everything, because we were bottlenecked. Like, we were like getting funneled in. And now, like, all of these troops are able to come in. Also, you see over here, Taylor is doing like a desperation cut, where he's like, guys, we're not winning over there. Let's just cut over here. Let's see what happens. And I'm like, hey, if you do that, I've got some castles over here, and I will gladly trebuchet. I've only got like 3 minutes left, so I'm gonna up this, because at this point I've got a ton of trebuchets over here, and I just start unloading. Jono's going to come in with these guys here pretty soon. And this is when Austin just created so many troops, and he starts swarming in here. And yeah, us deleting these two buildings, Austin like all of a sudden swarming. Jono doing this, where he's in there with me holding the middle. This is when Jono starts really cooking. And he can go like the troops he needs to do, and I can focus on trebuchets. And now Taylor has cut through. I've got trebuchets. We are in the trade with siege, with trebuchets and siege rams, and we're taking out castles. And Taylor's got cavalry in here. And Austin holds. Look at that. Austin and Taylor hold, and they just say, look, we're going to create a wall of people. And that's all that needed to happen, because now the middle, like Larry and Jake are needing to respond to this. And so I get my mass trebuchets up, taking out these towers and castles. And I've also got trebuchets over here. We're taking out markets. Taylor's over here with his good units, and so is Jono. And Austin just turtles up. I send him all that gold. He uses it to buy stone. He turtles up. That's all he has to do. Just turtle it. Keep them busy while Taylor and Jono and me are wrecking stuff over on this side. Jake does a good job. Alex does a good job of trying to re-wall. But by this point, it's kind of done. The recording is going to be done here in about 20 seconds. But I think shortly after you see the first drop, because Taylor's like housing Jake. We're fully into Larry. Taylor's chasing the trade, and yep, there's the first drop.